And we start the week with a Met Office yellow warning for strong winds across much of England and Wales. There could be some disruption to travel and power today. Good morning. I think many want to step back into the comfort zone of the bed, I think, this morning. Very good morning to all. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend. We had the rain yesterday, of course. Today it is all about the strength of the wind, especially for England and Wales. This is where we've got a Met Office weather warning out for strong winds and widespread gales to take us through today. Travel impact certainly possible. And with the trees in full leaf, there will be some branches, debris on the roads and pavements too. This is where the warning is out. As you can see, covers all of Wales and just about all of England. Gusts of wind, 60, 70 mile an hour around the coast, maybe up to around 55 inland. Peaking around midday. We can keep dreaming, can't we? There's still a little bit of September to go. Anyway, very good morning to you. You have to keep dreaming this morning. A bit wild for some. This is the view just a short while ago in Blackpool, just to the north of the town itself. We've seen winds gusting 60 miles an hour here. Good morning. Not brilliant for most, but certainly not as bad as some saw yesterday. Yesterday was all about the rain. Very good morning to you. This is Swansea. Flooded cars there after torrential downpours. Today we turn our attention more towards the strength of the wind. Already looking pretty wild on the coast around Devon right now. There is a Met Office yellow warning out through much of England and all of Wales. Widespread gales expected today. Winds inland up to 50 miles an hour, maybe a little bit more.
Good afternoon. It is a rather blustery start to the new week. It's very windy, but we have had a few bursts of sunshine. This was earlier on down in Greenwich. Now, the Met Office has a yellow weather warning in place for strong winds, valid through to 6 o'clock tonight.
Hi there, Nina. Well, it's been a pretty blustery start to our Monday morning. Strongest wind gusts that we've seen have been in the Needles, Isle of Wight, in excess of 70 mile an hour. But generally across Northern Ireland, England and Wales, we have seen on exposed coast in excess of 60 miles an hour.
Hello there. It's been very much a day of sunshine and showers. Some of those showers have been on the heavier side. You will have known about it if you got caught in one. And it stays pretty changeable actually through the rest of this week. Still some spells of wet and windy weather, but despite all of that, if anything, temperatures tending to rise towards the end of the week in particular.
A gorgeous picture that you're matching.
Well, this doesn't just happen on its own, Riz. It's thought about. Good evening. Well, we have had a very autumnal start to the new week. As you heard Wendy talking about earlier, the wind has been very strong today. We had branches down, trees down, everybody blown along the streets. We got a gust of around 49 miles per hour at Heathrow. That was the strongest gust across London. But in September, that's really quite unusual. It was coupled with showers blown through, of course, on that wind. So those showers didn't last very long, but they did blow through fairly quickly. Now, we've still got a couple this evening, but most of them have cleared. Now, in the little black disc here are the wind gusts. Now, it's still going to be very windy. No warning. That is now finished. But we're still looking at gusts across London, 30, 35 miles per hour, which is still very strong, especially at night time. But the showers clear, the sky clear, the minimum temperature in double figures. It's not especially cold.
And it's been a wet and certainly windy day up and down the country. Here at Windermere, certainly no exceptions earlier today. How's this week looking? Stay tuned for those details coming up later in the programme. And today was just the start of an unsettled week of weather. Yes, you've guessed it, there's more rain and wind to come.
Well, Alex is in the Lake District for us tonight. And Alex, got to say, it's been a very windy start to the week, hasn't it?
Windy and also wet, Charlene. Yeah, we are in the Lake District where it has been a very up and down day, as it has been across much of the country. We had that yellow wind warning in place until 6 o'clock this evening. That's now expired, but it still is breezy in places. But when we got here earlier today, in fact earlier this morning, it was very calm and settled. In fact, there was even a gap where we were able to throw the drone up. The winds had dropped out a little bit, and also it was largely on the dry side, but beautiful kind of serene conditions, even though it's quite grey and cloudy overhead. In fact, actually we saw a few spells of sunshine popping through from time to time, but when the wind did pick up, it did feel quite unsettled. But this certainly wasn't the windiest place. Let's take a look at some of the top gusts as we had went through the last 24 hours. Certainly the Needles, obviously a hot spot. Very strong gusts of wind there. Here, as you can see, the wind has died down, but the rain has certainly picked up. Let's take a look at the satellite and radar picture from earlier this afternoon, around 4 o'clock, and you can see just how frequent the showers were, particularly across this part of the world, and they are likely to continue to be that way as we head through the next 12 hours or so. If we take a look at the pressure pattern setup as we head through the rest of this week, you have got it. It is going to be unsettled, so keep that brolly handy, but you may need to hang on to it because it is going to be staying pretty wet and windy. Right, should we get into the forecast right now? Here's those details. Well, as we head through the next few days, as I say, very up and down conditions with that low pressure firmly in control. Well, that's the way it is looking here in Windermere, actually. As you can see behind me, beautiful conditions. I say beautiful, and I really do mean it, Charlene, because we are here in these surroundings despite the heavy rain. I did my hair earlier, you wouldn't have guessed.
No, but you are absolutely soaking. Go get yourself dry, Alex. Goodness me.